scarily attractive. Please don't hurt me. But anyways, we're going to have, we'll go through the inductions one more time. Ooh, we're going to run out of time, though. We have
No, we're not.
Pepitaz Nestle on Scion, Console on Dragonwing Corki, Captain Marvelous playing Haunted Zyra, Garrote on Creator Victor, and the King J playing the Shockblade Zed.
And in the red corner Riot side, we have Riot Phoenix on Dryad Soraka, Riot Zephyr on Iron Armor Leona, Red Velvet on Panda Annie, Riot Rojan on Vi, and Riot Tiza rocking the Popstar Ari.
That the Iron Solari Leona, it looks like a face. Like
It does? Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Wow.
If her boob plates were eyeballs, and then she got the eyebrow kind of coming down really angry with a big nose, and like her belly button is like right where the mouth is. So
It's hungry.
I don't know if that was on purpose.
Hungry to eat some community members.
Yeah, I don't. Scion might need a little update in that in the visual
yes.
department.
He's got the pizza.
He looks
pizza
old
girl.
school. He's got the old school watercolors they used to use, the Photoshop watercolors.
Oh.
But he's
I
like
didn't know.
emanating souls off of him, and he's got an arrow in his shoulder, not in his knee, mind you, in his shoulder.
Yeah. And also, judging by borders, we actually have a much more skilled community side again this game. That's really nice.
Rocking those borders. Borders mean everything. I played solo queue a lot, and every diamond border I play with, we lose the game. So
Yep.
they are really important, and you need to pay attention to those.
There's no diamonds in this game, though.
Because the better the border, the quicker you're going to lose, and the faster he's going to rage. Because as soon as he gets like one gank, and you didn't do it exactly how he thought you should, he's just like, why would you do that? This game's over. You fed my lane. I'm out.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
anyone
oh,
like that is just not confident enough in their
really
own
quick.
ability to carry and doesn't deserve to win. So there's
Yeah,
that.
I was like, how did I don't know how I managed that, but
Now we
you know,
don't have
props
any
to me.
diamonds. We don't have any diamonds here, unless Riot Velvet is secretly diamonds with his unranked status. I believe it's diamond. It's diamond or Phoenix, one or the other. But we have one Poro getting fed already. Standing by Riot, 3 Poro snacks used. 4th looking to come out from Riot Velvet. Yep, there it goes. And it's popped out of the bush a little, so community sees it.
yeah, they're guarding that Poro that they're going to be
They're
feeding
trying
in
to
the
push
bushes
towards
there.
community.
Oh, Console going to hit by a charm right there. They're going to jump right in on him for first blood. Zephyr taking tower shots, and Nestle doing a great job, or Nestle doing a great job at peeling them as Phoenix goes down for first blood. Rojan wants to get onto Console. He's going to flash. Doesn't get the kill, though. Nestle doing a great job peeling with another gaze. And he's going to pop a shield and walk out of this one alive. And that's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange, but first blood going to community.
1-for-1 in a 4v5. Actually, no, a 4v4 because. Oh, yeah, sorry, 4v5. Garrett has not quite joined the action yet. He's still. I'm not sure if it's a disconnect or something, but he's still on the base platform. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't pause this game because it's not
you
tournament draft.
No, it is not.
So, and I know I'm going to drop a couple frames, guys. I can't help it. So you're going to get a little stutter on the stream. I apologize. Hopefully you can hear my play-by-play without an issue, which has never been a problem before. So,
Now, one thing that community at least has going for them at the moment before Garrett joins in here, they do have quite a bit of wave clear between Zed, Corki, Zyra. They have enough at least to deal with it for the time being. And normally, when Riot is aware of the 4v5, they usually have someone nice enough to AFK for a bit. Last week, I believe, it was whoever was severe. But we have someone joining.
big engage onto Zed right there. Not enough damage to take him down. A lot being absorbed from the Riot side onto Peppy. I just can't, like, I read his name and I just can't say it as I read it. It's really difficult. I'm going to start calling him, like, the stunning chocolate bar or something like that.
Pepidus Nestle.
Yeah.
Say it really fast. No one really.
Pepidus Nestle.
Pepidus Nestle.
Pepidus Nestle.
Close enough.
All right, so Captain Marvelous up front. Not feeding the... He's actually fed the Poro, excuse me. Captain Marvelous has put the snack into the mouth of that Poro.
As far as
man,
we
we still
know,
don't have the Victor. Hasn't come out yet. And Phoenix taking a little bit of damage, walking up for that silence. But they have some good wave clear. Captain Marvelous also has some good wave clear. Going to land and harass with the plants right there. Or they're more like arms coming out of the ground. Not plants with this skin. So they're going to go back and forth. Ooh, a nice little charm right there onto Nestle. Tizza just going to walk back and trade a little bit of damage. They didn't really have the follow-up right there. They didn't have the Leona come bounding in and stunning them in the face.
Community also, for the moment, doesn't have much of a follow-up. There's been some great grasping roots that landed, but just way too far out of range for a 4v5 to follow up on. For now, however, yeah, see, again, just like that. 2 of them caught, and nothing to follow up, just because there's not enough people. For now, as long as the potions are, well, actually they ran out already, but as long as the potions were there for Community, they were actually able to match the sustain of a single Soraka, and not a lot of poke from Riot. There still isn't much poke, but the odd charm that lands is actually going to result in a lot of damage, but straight up poke just isn't there. And
well, Victor has such great poke, but he's just not in the game yet. He'd be making a big deal as far as clearing waves and getting some additional damage down, trying to counteract the sustain coming out of Soraka, who is maxing her heal first.
Marvelous.
So Marvelous taking a good amount of damage, going to need to pop that barrier just in case. And it's an ARAM, it's not a wasted barrier as long as it's getting absorbed. So
yeah, and it absorbed most of the damage, not quite all of it, but most. And again, Victor was a lot of the reason that communities. Oh, and the official disconnect.
Yes, the official.
Riot asking about a redo, but no, we cannot pause. Right, Rojin, sorry. And they're all kind of standing back talking about it. But yeah, again, Victor was just a lot of the reason that Community's comp was actually really good against Riot's, because the gravity field adds to the Strangle Thorns. There was, yeah, it just stops the engage that Riot has, and can't do it right now. But
so it looks like they're going to go back to a 4v4. Soraka is going to hang back out of this one. Riot Phoenix going to just hang out back there by the tower until hopefully Garrote is able to reconnect. It seems like ARAM seems to be a common culprit of this
now,
one.
Not gonna lie, I actually had several connection issues this week myself when Team Builder was added to the game. Just me though, I haven't noticed too many from other people. My internet's fine, the ping always stayed the same, but I just occasionally wouldn't connect. But the Solar Flare's down.
Solar Flare and Assault and Battery. King J getting locked down right there. He will get the Death Mark off onto Velvet, do some damage, and Nestle picking up 1 kill. Annie getting the kill on... getting killed by Sion right there as they turn around under Rojin, and a good engagement, or counter-engagement, from the Community side as they pick up 3 kills for 1 right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about. The Strangle Thorns went down, and it just turned around everything that was thrown at Community very well. Soraka staying back means there is not any sustain there, but it's fine because there's also not any sustain on Community. Tizza under turret. Trigger aggro is going on Nestle.
He's going to get stunned, but the tower shot's going to be taking out Nestle. Good play right there by Tizza, kind of baiting that out. I think he might have had a shield up, but no mana to use it. Console's also fresh out of mana right now. The blue bars and red bars stacked up onto Riot's side, except for Ari, who's just doing backup vocals right now by the tower, clearing out the wave.
So, did you know, and this is today I learned from the Leak subreddit, that when you play Zed and the death mark is going to be, like the pop will be fatal, there's an extra shuriken that hovers above their head right before they die.
Yes, I read the threaded, but I didn't I didn't actually know that prior to. And I think it made first page of Reddit because Bergerson over there didn't actually know it as well. I mean, when you play it enough, you can estimate the damage, but I don't think that doesn't include like barrier or something like that as well, or summon or heal, or a heal that they can pop themselves. So
also another thing about it is that damage added to a shield while Deathmark. Oh, I'll say it later.
And it's going to be an engagement right here, and Nestle actually going right to the back line, stunning them up once again. Very tanky, a Spirit Visage right now onto that Scion, as most of their damage is magic, other than Rojin, who's going to get caught out right here, taking lots of damage. He's going to go down. Zyra picking up with a Stranglethorn. Zephril now taking all of the hate from Corki in the back line. A double kill coming out for Zyra as King J dives forward onto Tizza and picks the wrong shadow, but grabs the right one after that. And it's going to end up being a 2-0 exchange right now for the Community side, doing great in this 4v4 as Phoenix decides to sub in
Place of Rojan.
in place of Rojan. So a different 4-man lineup. Riot has the luxury of subs.
There's the rule. They just said in chat. They're going to rotate. Whoever dies has to sit out. So
there we go. That's a little bit better. Because
it's a little more flavorful.
yeah. That way you don't just like sit at the back and watch. I mean, you might as well turn the stream on at that point and just wait to see what happens, you know, with the awesome casting of the 10th Doctor in the Skill Factory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it was actually the fatal Zed Shuriken was there until the Soraka heal and the health relic came in on Tizza. But that's just one thing. Also, about Zed, damage added when the death mark is down, but the damage that's going to the shield doesn't add to the pop damage that happens later. So that's one reason Barrier is actually really good against Zed as opposed to something else. Alright, Nestle looking for something here.
Yeah, defensive charm. Zephyro wanted to go in and engage on that, but Nestle's so tanky. He just walked into the brush, ate the charm and combo from Tizza, and it barely hurt him. Between, you know, his Death's Caress, which I never cast Scion, so I was like, what is the name of this shield? Which is 100 damage right now, even at level 1. And then his Spirit Massage, which is just a crazy amount of MR, CDR, pretty much everything that Scion needs to be a tank. And I think that's the role he's chosen for this 4-man group.
Yeah, except he's not really maxing Death's Caress. He only has 1 point in it right now. If he had some more, it would actually be a lot more effective health to him because damage on shields actually amplifies with resistances. So just ranking that up will give him a lot more health with the Spirit Visage, and it will just make him even more of a tank than he already is. He wasn't scared at all to walk into that bush 1v4. Face checking all day.
Oh, Tiz is going to get caught out by the root right here. There's a counter Solar Flare. He's going to be able to get a Spirit Rush out of there, but Zed jumping on him with a Death Mark, picking up the kill right there. Popping back to another Shadow, jumping onto Velvet, who pops a barrier, and now Zephyral going to be caught out right here by another root, and that's going to be a kill to Nestle, who's finally going to go down to minions, but Zed going to avenge him immediately and take out Soraka. King J with just a sliver of health after that one, and it looks like Velvet has a flash up and might go for something a little cheeky here and try to pick up a kill really quickly. There are the cooldowns from Zyro, so if you're going to go, you might as well go now.
Not quite. He doesn't have the stun proc, so that actually would have been a great idea to flash if the stun was there. Riot Rojan is also back in action, and Phoenix, I believe, is sitting out. He was the last to spawn. So, we'll see what that happens. But, a lot of poke going back down. Velvet almost being taken out there. Health Relic will get him back up a little bit. And Community pushing on the turret now.
Yeah, Velvet just barely outrunning the roots right there. Ooh, gonna eat one rocket though. Ooh, another rocket almost getting there.
Oh, the plant! The plant!
The forehead throwing laser plant right there. That is the craziest animation. You know what? I watched so much shoutcasting. Oh, there's the rocket into the minions, picking up the kill. Corky being a dragon sniper. Tizza getting locked up again by another root. He's going to flash out of this one alive. Nestle walking forward, getting the stun on there, popping the ultimate, and each attack then is going to heal him for quite a bit, but going to get taunted at a turret, take a lot of additional damage. But nobody going down right there. King J just staying back. Oh, Annie went down, excuse me. But King J standing back and just popping in shurikens and shadow blenders as much as he can. Rojan wants an engagement right here, but instead, Vault breaking out of the way.
Both King J and Captain Marvelous have not died in a long time. Actually, Captain Marvelous hasn't died at all, and he's sitting on almost 5,000 gold. Sorry, 4.3 thousand gold and 2.6 on King J. So as soon as they go back, the advantage Community already has against Riot right now is just going to go even more so.
A fun fact about me, Zyra is the only champion I've had a perfect ARAM game on.
I've had a couple with Lux. Only a couple. That's it.
I always mess mine up with Lux when we're like pushing the towers. And I go for like some stupid pop my passive attack. And here comes Rojan with a Vault Breaker. Doesn't have the Assault and Battery up though. Gonna have Barrier and heals. Tizza going to be jumping in there, but not enough damage to take out anybody right now. And that's going to be King J picking up that kill, jumping back in. Ooh, a good route. Trying to get everybody out of there, but the Solar Flare is going to lock him down. It might be a double kill for Zephyral going deep. No! The heal is going to be there. Can he get the auto attack? There it is. And now it's Peppy 1v3 under the tower. and he's going to pick them all up right here. Does he have the stun for Phoenix?
Yes.
There's a Cryptic Gaze and a double kill underneath. Actually, Zyro grabbing one of those. But, yeah, Riot going really deep. Leona picking up multiple kills, and I think, if I was Soraka, I would have been like, yeah, you got it. You got plenty of armor. You got a shield. You're going to be fine. I'm just a unicorn,
The Astral Blessing also went down onto Riot Zephyr there. A lot of armor to take up turret shots. Not quite enough, though, because it went down when he was very low health and he died anyway. Effective ace for Community, though, with only Petal having
Sorry.
his best week.
I just read chat, Riot Aether. Fun fact about you, your beard is fluffy enough to have its own base stats. Captain Marvis getting another route onto Tizza. Popstar Ari just loves getting tied down. So anybody who ends up dating her, you just keep that in mind. And we have Corky just popping the rockets in from the mouth of that dragon. Fireworks on fireworks right now, as they're just kind of zoning them back. They have the poke now that Corky has level 12. He's at level 2 on the rockets, and he's like clearing the wave with them half the time.
Oh yeah, and he has the mana to do it. He's sitting on a tier and a little bit of mana from Trinity Force, and that he's just not going to run out even by spamming. King J's caught though.
Oh, they're going to engage into King J. Will he get the... No, he does not get the mark off right there. Ultimate left unused on King J, but they're going to continue this engagement. Rojan going kind of low. Papa's taking so much damage, but they just weren't following up. They were not close enough, and now it's going to be the disengage from Captain Marvelous and Console. A flash onto the health relic, saying, no, that health is mine. And Astral Blessing coming across, topping everybody else to half, but they'll probably be able to stave off any type of dive right here.
Often the health relic uses a really good bait there, and often in ARAM you want to get it to just prevent the enemy team from getting it. I don't really understand the logic there. Maybe it was almost a panic flash away from a charm or something, also trying to get the health relic. I'm not sure. But with the Soraka, it doesn't really make a difference if you steal the health relic because it's a Soraka. I mean, you're going to heal up.
Zephyr get locked down by the zombie woman here. She doesn't command plants anymore. She commands more zombies up under your feet. Even if we're on a frozen bridge, there are dead bodies under there to be had, because this is ARAM. 15-11 right now. And I think we have... who's sitting right now? Leona's sitting, because she died. She's the dead one.
Most of the bodies are in the chasm beneath the bridge. Because it's the Howling Abyss.
I don't know lore. It looks cold and really high up.
They threw them howling into the abyss.
Oh.
They're all down there and they're supposed to be dead.
Right. So, kind of like when you see people skydive, screaming,
kind of,
yelling
except
as they
they're
fall.
Reaching up from all the way below the bridge and then reaching through the bridge and helping.
What is this, like Fantastic Four type stuff? What is it? They all blitzcranks? Did someone scream go gadget every time she gets a plant?
Well, how do you think they're going to get out of the abyss if they can't reach the top of it? I don't know.
I don't think they are. Oh, Phoenix going to get stunned up, take a big amount of damage right there, forcing the summoner heal as they try to clear the waves. Community definitely has the upper hand, but there's Rojan going right in on Captain Marvelous. Zyra trying to disengage with the Stranglethorn. Rojan, though, going to be able to pick up that kill as they jump in and kill Soraka and Annie. Rojan not going to be able to get back out of there. Tizza forced to flash, and overall it's going to be a 1-for-3 exchange. They had the lockdown, they just didn't have the follow-up damage on top of her.
On top of that, Captain Marvelous didn't die fast enough to prevent the Stranglethorns. It still went down anyway, and it pretty much stopped most of the engagement in its tracks, just like it was supposed to. And the first turret of the game for Community, they're looking at a 2-0 here already tonight.
Yeah, maybe the 4v5 helped them. Maybe Garrote didn't know how to play Victor and was going to come storming in there, and literally storming in there, and then die.
Well, he had a skin. That means it must have been good, right?
He had a skin. He had a border too, I think.
I don't know. Oh, he did, didn't he? I believe he was one of the golds.
Anyway, everybody had a border, but it just
can't have a
which
skin
border
for
it
the
was.
champion and not be good at it. For example, Octavia gifted me, what was it, Arcade Hecarim a while back. Some Twitter competition I happened to win from her. And I suck with Hecarim. Very, very badly, in fact.
Well, I went to PAX, so I clearly have the arcade Hecarim.
Arcade Hecarim,
Yes.
Riot Blitzcrank, and all that.
Yes. Yeah, I think I have all the pack skins since the last
Pack
2 years. Ooh, Tizza gonna get locked down again. Man, those grasping roots have been on par.
Oh yeah,
Lately they've been picking up the carry every time.
Max distance too. They're all really good. Well, I mean, most of them have been good. When they land, they're impressive. And now that he's had a couple of deaths, he's gotten to go back and buy and are actually doing damage now.
Yep, Phoenix taking a good amount of damage right here. The gaze is going to be on to Phoenix, wants Unicorn, but not going to be able to get it. Actually going to dive with the ultimate up, just chopping his way through there as Tizza focuses all the damage. Meanwhile, Velvet getting the death mark and is going to pop. Zephyro trying to lock him down, but jumping onto the Shadow instead. And Peppy is still tanking right there. Going to flash onto Phoenix, and he's going to pick up that kill with the help of Zed as they're behind the tower fighting right now. Console, though, is going to be in a lot of trouble. It cannot 2v1 Tizza and Rojan. They did get half the damage down on the tower and a 2-for-3 exchange, so it was worthwhile.
That was a lot of tanking that Pepitas Nestle did right there. Now that he has a little bit of lifesteal in the Blade of the Ruined King, he's going to be even a lot tankier. Especially, what is his ultimate? It actually gives AoE lifesteal to his team. Cannibalism. Yes. So that on top of Blade of the Ruined King, he's going to survive a lot of tower damage and lifesteal it back.
The best part about that is the AoE effect of it.
Oh yeah.
If you have another, hacker and slasher to be right next to you, like a Trendemir or something, it's really, really strong. Zed's pretty strong, but he's very ability-based. He's not just like an auto-attacker.
Well, I mean, he does at least have his passive there for the auto-attacks. But he also has a Blade of the Ruined King for his own lifesteal. And Captain? Oh, great.
No, they're not going to actually jump in on this one. Rojan with the Vault Breaker, not going to land it. Forced to flash out of there with the heal buff on him. As Pepas has popped the ultimate, so he is going in for it. Corki picking up a kill on a Soraka. Rojan going to get gazed upon. And Vi is going to go down right there as Tizza now running away. Will land the charm, but they're in full disengage mode right now as it is 2v4. Sorry, 2v3 because they have the sub. The sub just came running in there.
The Mura Mana is doing a lot of damage there on console. Combine that with the Trinity Force and just single auto attacks are chunking everyone down, especially turrets. That turret is almost slow. Like he could just waltz in there, Valkyrie away from an incoming charm, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be just fine.
Turret's going down anyway. Missed Zenith Blade.
And that's going to be the engage. King J easily taking out Annie 1v1, not needing anybody else's help. Zephyro trying to get out of here. Papas doing the damage, but decides to go back and take out the inhibitor as they zone him back a little bit. Rojan coming in with a Banshee's Veil, but no Assault and Battery as of yet. Trying to find the right target right here. Needs good follow-up from his team, or this could be the end of the game. As Pepitas is just hacking away at the inhibitor the whole time in the face of all of them right now. And that's going to be their first inhibitor down at 2140. As they just they're looking for another engagement. They want a pick right now because they're a little bit low health. Yeah,
and there really is just no care from Pepitas. He's already building into a Banshee's Veil alongside that Spirit Pitcher's barrier baited out from Captain Marvelous by Riot Rojan, but nothing really going to come of that yet. Summoner heal pop by Riot Phoenix there. And again, Pepitas Nestle just standing right in range of any attacks from Riot. He doesn't care. He can absorb all the damage because most of it's magic, except for Riot Rojan, who actually is building a rather damage-heavy buy. Got Trinity Force there.
Well, you got to have some damage. I mean, if you get in there and you don't have the damage, then what are you going to do?
Well, you
can't call them Ghostbusters.
Oh boy.
You need them, though, and that's going to be Tizza getting caught by another root. Captain Marvelous, though, going to have a long-range Assault and Battery. Vi picking up that with that damage. Console, it was almost like a fizzled Valkyrie right there, but they're going to come ahead with a 4-for-1 exchange. Velvet now trying to defend, and it's going to be Nestle with a stun. Need to be careful, though. Andy is ready to stun, drops the Tibbers, and just walks out of there. Everybody with MR this game. We have the Hex Drinker. The only person without MR right now is Corki.
Oh, yeah. He needs to be careful, especially by the burn damage there. Oh, almost finishing off. Trying to pad KDA, but not quite enough. Nexus might not even go down here. Pepitas Nestle doesn't have all the damage. He can't tank up forever. He might get it, though. 2 more autos. 1 more auto.
Oh, there it is. XPK. Well, it wasn't exactly XPK, but he just stood there just with the chopper. He had the chopper.
Back to that chopper. That is 2-0 for community. We haven't seen that in a long